Warning, you are about to enter the BGP suite. No thongs, no boy shorts, no thigh highs, no commandos are permissible. BGP, big girl panties only. So pull up to woman up. And no, please don't leave with your panties in a bunch.
Welcome to BGP. We are back again with another broadcast. Today we're going to ask the question, who's tripping?
Okay, that's good.
There was a scenario that was on Facebook, and it was kind of intriguing to me because the males and the females were going back and forth. So I thought we would have a little fun today. We've been doing a lot of heavy broadcasts, so I think this would be kind of fun, and not only for us, but for the audience. So I'm going to read what it says. A guy and a girl agree to split a vacation. He agrees to pay for the flights and asks her to get the hotel. The flights are $1,200. The hotel is $1,100. Now, while on the trip, being nosy, like you know women are, she notices, or some women are, I'll say that. She notices an email on his laptop that says that he paid for the flights totally with points, which would be frequent flyer miles. And she was pissed. She feels like he basically got a free trip on her and should have split the hotel costs since he got the flights for free. Your thoughts, Adrianne?
Oh my goodness. Well, he earned those points, is my thought. So he did spend a lot of money to get those points. And I know she probably looks at it as though that's not fair. However, I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. I really don't. I think once I found that out, though, I would be hitting him up a little bit harder when it came to dinner and things like that. Maybe insisting that he cover that. But I wouldn't want him to know that I kind of was nosy and looking for stuff. But he made out good, but I think he earned it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Neisha Williams?
I think she overreacted. First off, she had no business going in and shit.
Okay.
That's number one. And then two, I mean, like Adrianne said, he earned those points, and those points is currency. So exactly. It's not like he didn't spend anything. He did, because if he just went half and only took care of his and not hers, he wouldn't have even used that many points for the whole thing. So to me, I don't see a problem with it. Like I said, he used his points. So.
First of all, this shows you that this young lady is not well traveled. Second of all, it tells you that this young lady is not used to being around men who are well traveled. Because like the both of you said, he had to do something to get those points.
Exactly.
So that means he has a credit card that offers points.
Cash back.
Yep. And he has to spend money, take flights to be able to get these points, correct?
Yes.
Correctly.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
So, like Adrianne said, I would have never, if I'm going to be nosy, which I'm not going to let him know that I saw this. See, she thought it was cool when he was paying $1,200 and he was paying $1,100.
And she was, right.
And going back to what Adrianne said, and he probably is going to take care of the dinner, take care of what
the other expenses.
extra excursions that they go on. Maybe even a souvenir. He might take her on a shopping spree with her dumb self.
See, she being so nosy.
But she don't
Going
know
in it shit.
the type of man that she's hooked
Yeah.
up with.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, young lady, or any young ladies that think this is wrong. In a perfect world, and me and a guy decided to go on a trip, and I found out that he used his frequent flyer miles. Now, it would have been nice for him to say that. Hey, we can go on a trip. I got freaking flyer miles. I'll use mine because he's using his resources still.
Right,
and you pay for the hotel room. Any woman in her right mind would see that this is a deal and like, no problem.
Absolutely.
So if I had discovered it and I was nosy, I probably, being me, would have been like, oh, you got me, in a joking kind of way.
Just playing. Right.
You could have told me you used your freaking flyer miles like you told me when you used that coupon.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, he had to do something to earn it. But even if he didn't, had she took this vacation by herself, that's what, $2,300?
Yep. Yep.
Half of that, she's still coming up.
Yep.
Still.
And on top of it, had she did it by herself, she wouldn't have the company.
True.
So we got to stop being so freaking final thought, lady. Y'all got something else to say? Do we got something else to say?
I just think the pettiness. Just come on now. It was just too petty. You being invited someplace, and the deal is this.
No, the two of you decided.
Exactly.
And they were going back and forth like he just killed somebody's baby or something. That's why I talk about entitlement issues. I don't got nothing else. You got to find a thought.
You know what? Don't go looking for something if you're not ready for the answer. Yeah. That's one. Frequent flyer miles, like I said, is currency. So if a gentleman tells me, or later on I find out that he uses frequent flyer miles for us to travel, I don't care. Like, I still don't care, because the same way he's using his for the travel, I'm going to be using mine to get that hotel discount. So more than likely, I'm going to get a discounted rate too.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the whole advantage of traveling. So I personally wouldn't be offended that he's using that to pay as opposed to paying for the hotel. Like, if we agreeing that we splitting and that's how it's going to be, the same way he's getting his discounts, I'm going to find mine. And I see nothing wrong with that. I don't think he owes her any money. I don't think he owes her anything. I think he did what he could and he came up. Like, it's cool to me.
I think like we talked about earlier, we have technology right here at the tip of our fingers.
Yes.
If she was not sure how frequent flyer miles worked,
She
could
Google that
it.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Google it so you don't look stupid when you come to him on that pettiness. It's just ridiculous.
But like I said, after she was sneaky, and like Neisha said, when you look for something, you more than likely going to find it.
Exactly.
And that was an opportunity for her to later on in the week or something be like, do you know how frequent flyer?
There you go. Exactly.
Hey.
Have you ever used your freaking flyers?
No, you don't even have to do it like that. Have you ever heard of freaking flyer miles? And how do you go about getting those? She could have got gamed up. Yeah. Because she was in a position where she was with a man that was doing some things that she had never been exposed to. Yeah. So get that game. Right. When you get nosy, get the game too.
Exactly. True.
Stop. This was a trip for the two of us that we agreed upon. This wasn't just a her thing or a selfish thing. Stop being so selfish. Appreciate when somebody is trying to do something for you. That's why a lot of women miss out on good men, because they can't do enough. That's
I do have a question real quick, though.
Go ahead, baby.
In that story, with that scenario, if they are a couple that is dating on the sense of marriage, they're looking for marriage and stuff like this, do you think that looks like a dishonest move? To me, that he would not disclose that it was, how, like you said, how you would come at him later and say, hey, the frequent flyer moves. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? Is it in him? Would it be looked at maybe to her like he was being dishonest?
To me, no, because, or maybe it's because I know how frequent flyer
Yes,
miles work.
right,
so to
right.
me, no, I'll be like, oh, cool. That's what's up.
Right.
You used the frequent flyer miles. Okay. I mean, I don't, if like she said a few minutes ago, like I could have been paying $2,400 as opposed to $1,100.
True.
So to me, I wouldn't look at it as dishonest. And how do we know, like you said, how do we know that for the rest of the trip, I'm not paying for anything else?
There you go. Exactly.
But
I was just curious.
She would have paid $1,200, so she still saved $100.
Sure did.
But even if they were married, you should know that your husband traveled all the time. And
Right.
He's going to get these miles somewhere.
Miles, but here's my thing. He didn't ask her how she was going to get her money.
Sure did.
She might have robbed the bank last night, and we got to hurry and catch this flight before they identified me.
Yeah.
He got his money the way he got his money. She got her money the way she got her money. And at the end of the day, they put their money together, and they made a trip happen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't got nothing else to say. You guys, leave us some comments in the comment section. I think we needed to have discussions like this sometimes because we blow things way out of proportion when they don't have to be. Until the next episode, like, share, subscribe, BGP, and we out of here.
Bye.